Good morning, students. With the continuation of vector, today we will start three-dimensional geometry, 3D geometry. In three-dimensional geometry, we are familiar with the direction ratio, direction cosines in chapter vector. We will continue with the recapitulation work. Direction cosine of these are the some results before the three-dimensional geometry, the terms which we will be frequently used in the chapter 3D. Direction cosine of a line are cosines of the angle made by line with the positive direction of coordinate axis. Means alpha is the angle made by line L. This is line L. Alpha is the angle which made by line with the positive direction of x-axis. Similarly, beta with y-axis and gamma with z-axis. So, if L, M and N are direction cosines, then L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. Direction cosines of line joining the points. Suppose we have 2 points P, x1, y1, z1, Q, x2, y2, z2, then x2 minus x1 upon pq, y2 minus y1 upon pq, z2 minus z1 upon pq is the direction cosines. Then pq distance, that is again same x2 minus x1 distance formula whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Direction ratio of a line are the numbers which are proportional to the direction cosine of the line. This is very important. Direction ratio of a line are numbers which are proportional to direction cosines. So if L, M and N are direction cosines and ABC are direction ratios, then L upon A, M upon B, N upon C are equal and they may be equal to K. So L may be AK, B, L is AK, M is BK, M is BK, and N is CK, N is CK, L square, M square, N square is 1. So we can substitute the values and take k square common is equal to 1. So k is plus minus 1 upon a square plus b square plus c square under root. So L will be a upon a square plus b square root under root. Just substituting the values. L is a, k, m is b, value of k, n is c, value of k. Now, how we can prove that L square plus M square plus N square is 1? Suppose we are having three-dimensional coordinate system, a point P, X, Y and Z. Alpha, beta, gamma are the angle made by. So we will take it one triangle with x-axis. This point is O. O, A, P triangle we have taken. O, A and P. If you see that angle at O is alpha, so angle O is alpha, so we can derive here cos alpha. Cos alpha is x upon r. So x is equal to L into r. Similarly, y is equal to m into r. Z is equal to n into r. So if we calculate x square plus y square plus z square, this is L square plus M square plus N square, R square is common. But x square, y square, z square, this is the distance of point from origin. This must be equal to R square. So we will substitute this R square is equal to this L square plus M square plus N square, R square will be cancelled. So L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. This is the derivation that L square plus M square plus N square is 1. Now this result is very important. Direction ratio of a line joining the 2 points. 2 पॉइंट है P x1 y1 z1 Q x2 y2 z2. Then the direction ratios are x2 minus x1, comma y2 minus y1, comma z2 minus z1. So let me start exercise 11.1. The first question is, if a line makes angle 90 degree, 135, 45 degree with x, y and z axis, find its direction cosine. So x axis के साथ एंगल है 90. So L is cos of alpha, means cos of the angle made by line with x axis. Cos of the angle made by the line with x axis. So it is cos of 90. Similarly with y axis m, so cos of 135 वैल्यू निकाल ली, -1/√2, cos 90 is 0, और थर्ड एंगल इज 45, so cos of 45 is 1/√2. So this is L, M and N, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, alpha, beta, gamma given है. So we will calculate the direction cosine. Second question is, find the direction cosine of a line which makes angle with coordinate axis and those angles are equal. So we are given equal angle. Let we suppose the angles are L, alpha, alpha and alpha. So L is cos alpha, M is cos alpha, N is cos alpha. The formula L square plus M square plus N square is 1. So cos alpha, cos square alpha plus cos square alpha plus cos square alpha 1, 3 cos square alpha 1. So cos of alpha is 1/√3 with plus minus sign. So direction cosines are plus minus 1/√3, plus minus 1/√3, plus minus 1/√3. Third question is, if a line has direction ratio, direction ratios are given -18, 12, -4. What will be the direction cosine? So if the direction ratios are given, direction cosines, direction ratios are what? Direction ratios of a line are the numbers that we did the statement. Direction ratio of a line are the numbers which are proportional to direction cosines, means L upon A, M upon B, N upon C is equal to K. So let we have x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1 upon pq distance, y2 minus y1 upon pq, z2 minus z1 upon pq. This will be the direction cosines. Now this is -18 upon distance, -18 square plus 12 square minus 4 square. So this will be 484 on calculation. स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 484, ये 12 है, 12 अपॉन सेम चलेगा √484, और थर्ड जो है वो है -4, सो -4 अपॉन 484 √, एंड देन कैलकुलेट दिस, यू विल गेट द डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस. Question number 4 is, show that these 3 points are collinear. Let the points are A, B and C. We have to show that these are collinear. So let we calculate the direction ratio of AB. AB means 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 4 minus 1. तो ये डायरेक्शन रेशियो आ गई. सिमिलरली वी विल कैलकुलेट द डायरेक्शन रेशियो ऑफ BC. BC 5 minus 1, 5 minus -1, 5 plus 1, 6, 8 plus 2, 10, 7 minus 1, 6. So if you check the direction ratios, they are proportional. 3/6, 1/2, 5/10, 1/2, 3/6, 1/2. It means AB, if the direction ratios are in proportion, it means the lines are parallel, so therefore they will be collinear. Then question number 5 is, find the direction cosines of the side of a triangle whose vertices are A, B, C with the given coordinates. So what we will do, direction ratio of side AB, same, 3 माइनस माइनस 1 3 प्लस 1 4 हो गया, 5 माइनस 1 4 माइनस 4 माइनस 2 माइनस 6. So it will be minus 4 minus 4 6. Direction cosines of direction cosines of AB are minus 4 and 6. So डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस क्या हो जाएंगे, -4 अपॉन इसका स्क्वायर इसका स्क्वायर इसका स्क्वायर अंडर रूट, -4 अपॉन सेम 6 अपॉन सेम. So this is -4 over under root 68, -4 over under root 68, 6 over under root 68. So on calculation it is -2 upon under root 17, -2 upon under root 17 and 3 by under root 17. Similarly, you can calculate direction ratio of BC and then direction cosine BC and similarly AC. Now the next topic is equation of line in space. Equation of line in space. We are having equation of line in space. Equation of given line. Equation of line through a given point and parallel to a given vector. Now suppose A is the position vector of given point A with respect to origin. With respect to origin, L be the rectangular coordinate system, and let L is the line which passes through point A and parallel to given vector B. L is a line which passes through point A and parallel to vector B. Then the vector equation directly you can write it as R vector, where R be the position vector of any point P. So R vector is A plus lambda B vector, where lambda is some real number. We are given that AP is parallel to B. So if we calculate the Cartesian form, this is a vector form. R vector is A plus lambda B, where A is the position vector of a given point and R is the position vector of any arbitrary point P. Now Cartesian form R vector generally we will write as xi plus yj plus zk. Let vector A is xi x1 i cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap, and B vector is let A I cap B j cap C k cap. So Cartesian form of the line will be x minus x1 upon A, y minus y1 upon B, z minus z1 upon C. Further, if L, M and N are direction cosines, then this ABC will be replaced by L, M and N. So it will be x minus x1 upon L is equal to y minus y1 upon M is equal to z minus z1 upon N. Next is equation of line passing through 2 points. Let the line passes through point A and B with coordinate x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2. P be any arbitrary point with coordinate x, y and z. Then the vector equation R vector is equal to A vector plus lambda B vector minus A vector. So this is the equation of line passing through 2 points. The next is Cartesian equation of this line: x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1, y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1, z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1. So next topic is shortest distance. This is very important. First is the shortest distance between skew lines. Let R vector, we are having 2 lines. One is R vector is A1 plus lambda B1. R vector is A2 plus mu B2. Then the shortest distance between them is B1 cross B2, cross product of B1 and B2 with dot product of A2 minus A1 upon B1 into B2 का magnitude. So if the lines are skew, if the lines are parallel, then the distance is B vector cross a2 minus a1 upon mod of p vector. So if you see, there are three topics which are deleted. One is angle between two lines. Up to this exercise, angle between two lines topic जो है that is deleted. Let me start exercise 11.2.